Dear students, coming to question number 81, this is about controversial issues. What is your view about live-in relationship? What do you mean by live-in relationship? Now, see, try to understand what is this live-in relationship. In big country, in big cities to be precise, many a times models and actresses, if they declared that they got married, that used to affect their business. So generally, to keep the infatuation alive, to keep the attraction alive, to make them feel, to give an impression to the audience that they're single, they started doing live-in relationship. Now in live-in relationship, without marriage, they were living like married couples. And there was, that's the only problem which used to happen, that whenever they used to have conflict, whenever they used to have separation, that used to become controversial because it was taken as a impact on the society. By live-in relationship, मुख्यतः actresses और models ने अपने को single बनाए रखने के लिए, दिखाने के लिए और वो जो आकर्षण को बनाए रखने के लिए किया, वो व्यक्ति विशेष विपरीत लिंग के साथ रहने लगी शादीशुदा महिला की तरह, पर अपनी शादी की कोई घोषणा नहीं की, ना ही शादी को रूप दिया, बल्कि लिव इन रिलेशनशिप रहने लग गई। इस प्रकार से हुआ क्या कि चीज़ें कोई विवादित नहीं थी, पर विवाद उत्पन्न हुआ जब उन लोग का अलगाव हुआ, तब विवाद हुआ। तब ये बात सब लोग के वक्ष में गई कि समाज में क्या करना चाहिए, व्हाट शुड वी डू फॉर लिव इन। नाउ बॉम्बे हाई कोर्ट gave an decision on this, that whether you do live-in relationship or you do marriage, you will have to pay the alimony. आपको चाहे शादी करो चाहे लिव इन रिलेशनशिप, आपको जो एक भुगतान होता है वो करना ही होगा। मुख्यतः ज़्यादातर इट इज़ नॉट दैट द मेल विल गिव टू द फीमेल, इट इज़ अबाउट द अर्निंग पर्सन, हुएवर इज़ अ बिगर अर्निंग। तो अगर लड़की ज़्यादा कमा रही है तो उसको अपने पुरुष को करना होगा, या पुरुष ज़्यादा कमा रहा है तो लड़की को करना होगा। इस प्रकार का एक निर्णय देके उन्होंने लिव इन रिलेशनशिप की भ्रम को हमेशा के लिए ख़त्म किया। Thus they stopped this illusion about live in relationship. They started it treating equally like marriage. Now why people were avoiding marriages? Because they were avoiding marriages because marriage was becoming a legal contract, it was becoming a legal understanding, whereas live-in relationship was a free. So they wanted to run away from the responsibilities. And whenever you go through a live-in relationship, you emotionally, socially get involved, and the separation affects you both emotionally, socially. So therefore, live-in relationship is not a healthy approach. Why? Because if you have problems of understanding a person, you may be in courtship for long and then marry. You may do engagement but marry later. This can happen. But getting into live-in relationship was different. So therefore, they may ask you, what is your view? So your view should be that, sir, I feel live-in relationship is a different institution, and I think we should not go for it. Rather, it is better that when we go for an institution, then we should go with the commitment. Remember, whenever you go for marriage also, you'll have to have commitment, you'll have to have a sense of responsibility to their day-to-day life. And if you will not be having this responsibility, then you will also not get the end result. So therefore, in any organization when you join, you should join with commitment. कभी भी कोई संस्था में आप ज्वाइन करें, चाहे वो शादी हो, चाहे वो आपकी सेना हो, तो आपको जो क्या बोलते हैं पूर्ण रूप से संपन्न, क्या बोलते हैं एग्जैक्ट वर्ड होता है कि अपने को समर्पित करके कार्य करना चाहिए, पूर्ण रूप से समर्पित होना चाहिए। उतार चढ़ाव आते रहेंगे, पर आपको लगातार निरंतरता से उस कार्य को समर्पण से करना चाहिए। दैट्स एग्जैक्टली व्हाट इट इज़। तो लिव इन रिलेशनशिप में आपका व्यू यही होना चाहिए कि सर, आई एम नॉट इन दैट फेवर, आई बिलीव दैट वंस आई मूव इन टू एनी रिलेशनशिप और मैरिज, I'd like to go for a committed one. इससे आपकी जो विचार है, परिपक्व दिखेंगे, विवादित नहीं दिखेंगे, रेबिलियस नहीं दिखेंगे और समझदार दिखेंगे। इज इट क्लियर? वैसे भी ये आपका विचार होना ही चाहिए। नाउ दे कम, व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट लीगलाइज प्रोस्टिट्यूशन, यानी वैश्याकरण को कानूनी रूप देना चाहिए, येस और नो? Now you are coming from different parts of country, some are coming from very orthodox area, some are coming from very modern area, but if you look at it in a scientific and in the present modern state, you will find legalizing prostitution can solve many problems. ये बात सच है कि वैश्याकरण को अगर हम कानूनी रूप दे दें तो हम गांव घर की जो गायब हो जाती है लड़कियां, उनका गायब होना रुक जाएगा, ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग रोक देंगे, और सबसे बड़ी बात, हर चीज़ रेगुलराइज होने से लोगों का एक, जैसे विदेशों में देर आर सेक्स वर्कर्स, सो व्हेन दे आर सेक्स वर्कर दे आर बीइंग मॉनिटर्ड बाय द गवर्नमेंट इन टर्म्स ऑफ लाइसेंसिंग, इन टर्म्स ऑफ हेल्थ, इन टर्म्स ऑफ एवरीथिंग। ऐसे में एड्स भी कम फैल रहा है। हमारे भारत में एड्स बहुत तेज़ी से फैल रहा है। क्यों? क्योंकि वी आर नॉट कीपिंग अ मॉनिटरिंग, तो पीपल आर enjoying adventurism and experiments wrongly, गलत कर रहे। After all, you are trapped in a body, so you will go for adventurism and exploring. That is natural, human mind है, and if you will do it wrongly, you will land up into AIDS cases. That's exactly why it is being rising. And one of the thing, human trafficking and prostitution has been a profession for quite some time. Because it is human need, it is a case of demand and supply. So exactly, if we will legalize it, जैसे कि हमारी अच्छी एक लेखक है शोभा डे, बरखा दत्त हैं जो एडिटर है, इसी तरह आपकी नंदिता सेन हैं, और भी कई लोगों ने इस मुद्दे को उठाया कि हम लोगों को इतने बड़े समाज में, in this big society, if we legalize the prostitution, it will be much better. It will regularize the system. It will cut down on rape cases. It will cut down on negative practices. It will cut down on AIDS cases. It will cut down on human trafficking. But this requires a complete system. Now, why it is not happening in India? Because we have different social ethos. हम लोग के सामाजिक मूल्य अलग है, पर सामाजिक मूल्य के कारण हम लोग अपने आप को नुकसान भी कर रहे हैं। तो ये भी एक क्या बोलते हैं, साइंटिफिक अप्रोच है, एक प्रकार से वैज्ञानिक सोच है कि हमें इसमें सुधार करना चाहिए। तो अगर आपका पूछा जाए तो बोलिए सर दोनों पहलू हैं, एक सामाजिक, एक वैज्ञानिक, और आई और यू, व्हाटएवर, बॉय और अ गर्ल, if you are maturely answering with quotation of different patients, with quotation of different writers and social activists, I think you are sensible. आपको दूरगामी सोच होनी चाहिए, आपकी समझदार सोच होनी चाहिए, संकुचित नहीं होनी चाहिए। एंड येस, यू शुड टॉक ऑफ मोरालिटी, बट यू शुड ऑल्सो टॉक ऑफ प्रैक्टिकलिटी, क्योंकि प्रैक्टिकलिटी में जीवन है। मोरालिटी कई बार लोगों को लड़ा देती है। आज आप लोग इस्लामिक कट्टरपंथी की बात करते हो, तो अगर आप ध्यान से देखिए तो इट इज़ मोरालिटी, मेयर मोरालिटी, हिपोक्रेसी ऑल्सो, बट नो प्रैक्टिकलिटी। तो हम लोग को कट्टरपंथी बनने के बजाय समझदार बनना चाहिए। ये कोई भी कट्टरपंथी हो, चाहे इस्लाम हो, चाहे हिंदू कट्टरपंथी हो, या कोई भी कट्टरपंथी, अति होगी तो उसका नुकसान समाज को लंबे रूप से मिलता है। इट ऑलवेज कम्स, सो इट इज़ बेटर टू स्ट्रीमलाइन। क्लियर? नेक्स्ट, व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट प्री मैरिटल रिलेशनशिप? नाउ देखिए, आई एम नॉट हियर टू कमेंट ऑन योर पर्सनल लाइफ, ऑन प्राइवेट लाइफ, यू कैन लिव वॉट एवर यू वॉन्ट टू, बट सोशली व्हेन यू टॉक, you should say that yes, premarital relationship should be restricted. Why? Because you know why? You are talking socially and people realize, if you are serious, if you are understanding, you will realize that sometimes some negative premarital relationships becomes a bone in the neck for a long time. कई बार पहले के कोई संबंध आपके लिए गले में हड्डी बन जाते हैं। ये तो समझ आपके माँ बाप ने आपको दे ही दी होगी, इसीलिए लोग जो समझदार होते हैं अपने विचार को, अपने दिमाग को अनुशासित करके प्री मैरिटल रिलेशनशिप से बचते हैं। इसी तरह आ गया एक्स्ट्रा मैरिटल। एक्स्ट्रा मैरिटल में भी यही बात है। अगर एक्स्ट्रा मैरिटल रिलेशनशिप है तो आप एक तरीके से संस्था में एक संदेह का क्वेश्चन आएगा। पीपल विल ऑब्जेक्ट टू यू, दे विल ट्राई टू मेक ए इशू आउट ऑफ इट। तो अगर आप एक डिसिप्लिन ऑफिसर बनना चाहते हो टुमारो, then you should know to check it. Again I am saying, these are social questions which you should answer with wisdom. Again I want to say that though your wisdom should be the same as you are, but if you have some other personal choices, you may keep it to yourself. But while you are talking socially, you should talk with social wisdom. Yes or no इसलिए ज़रूरी है क्योंकि अगर आपको बुद्धिमत्ता नहीं आएगी, अगर आपके पास सामाजिक बुद्धि नहीं है, जैसे कई लोग गलती से एक्सपेरिमेंट्स कर लेते हैं तो वो लोग उस एक्सपेरिमेंट्स को जस्टिफाई करते हैं। डोंट डू ऑल दैट, दैट इज़ योर पर्सनल अफेयर। एंड अगेन आई हैव टोल्ड यू, if you had personal experiments, it should be integrity factor. You should not disclose unnecessarily in such kind of social interviews. I have personal request. Because actually today the society is very dynamic, very dynamic, and many things are happening which are not extreme. They may be limited, but people will make it extreme. कई ऐसे लोग हैं जो आपको दुष्टता से नीचा दिखाना चाहते हैं। They may experiment everything, but they will blame you with wrong experiments though you may not have done. इसलिए अगर आप सामाजिक छवि को ठीक नहीं रखेंगे तो ये जो दुष्ट लोग हैं, जो ये डबल स्टैंडर्ड लोग हैं, जो लोग आपके जूनियर हैं, वो आपको रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करेंगे या वो इसका विवाद बनाएंगे। सो हैविंग अ यूनिफॉर्म एंड कैरिंग अ यूनिफॉर्म इज बोथ इम्पॉर्टेंट। दैट मीन्स यू शुड नो हाउ टू हैंडल योर रिस्पेक्ट एंड हाउ टू बिहेव सोशली एंड हाउ टू टॉक सोशली। इज इट क्लियर? Now you call me that I am teaching hypocrisy. I am not teaching hypocrisy, I am teaching intelligence. I am also saying that do not be hypocrite, be simple. But even if you are somewhere a little experimental, be very wise to speak logically. This is my open statement as a teacher, and I don't feel ashamed about it, because I feel as a teacher I would like to see all my students, all my kids, all my friends alive. I don't want them to be dying in the hands of wolves. Never. Because these wolves, they experiment nonsense and they blame others because they are pulling down the person. They are actually not interested in other kind of things. They are not interested in life. They are not interested in taking care of things. They can talk that out, but if they are pulling down because they are playing dirty games. अब आपकी गलती है कि अगर आप उसको पहले से जान के अपनी चीज़ों को खुले बातचीत करते तो आप अपना मजाक बनाएंगे और आगे आप आदर खोएंगे। और किसके कारण? वो दुष्टों के कारण। दुष्ट लोग बड़े चतुर होते हैं, वो दूसरों को नीचा दिखाते हैं, खुद के कर्मों पर ध्यान नहीं देंगे और बल्कि अपनी कर्मों के कारण दूसरे को गंदा साबित करते हैं। दिस इज द ट्रूथ। You go back to the history of the humankind, you will find them. And when they are not competent, particularly आप लोग जब अफसर बन जाएंगे, you will be competent people. आप बहुत शानदार जन होंगे, आप दूसरों से आगे होंगे, तो अब वो जो ईर्ष्या भाव है, जो सोचने की आपकी क्षमता है, जो समझने की आपकी क्षमता है, प्रभावित करने की क्षमता है, the way you impress others will be a thorn in the flesh. उनको चुभेगा। तो इसलिए इस प्रकार की प्रतिक्रियाओं में आपके मुख्य मौके का फायदा उठा के आपको नीचा दिखाने का प्रयास रखेंगे। अतः इन विवादित मुद्दों में, इन ऑल दीज काइंड ऑफ कंट्रोवर्शियल इश्यूज, योर आंसर शुड बी रॉक सॉलिड, सेंसिबल एंड गुड, बिकॉज दीज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स कैन कम एज अ सोशल डिस्कशन ऑल्सो, in a group discussion. Never mind. And particularly today in the society which we are living, where modernism and westernism and confusion have walked in, we have to be crystal clear. Next we come down to women liberalization. What do you think about it? Well, I think that women liberalization, स्त्रियों को स्वतंत्रता देना वाजिब है. Yes, उन लोगों को मिला भी है और मिलता भी था, पर काफ़ी लोग नहीं मिलता था, और उनको अगर हम शिक्षा देके स्वतंत्रता देंगे हमारे लिए बेहतर, मच 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 बेटर, बिकॉज दिस इज हाउ वी विल हेल्प एंड दे विल डू वेल. And if they will not get freedom, then one section of the society will remain back. And let me give all the due respect to the women are mothers of tomorrow. If they get the right freedom, right education, they will do well with the society, if they are given the proper education also. Liberty without education is like giving sword in the hands of a monkey. अगर किसी को छूट दे दो और बिना शिक्षा के, तो ये हो गया बंदर के हाथ में तलवार दे दी, जिससे नुकसान होगा, कईयों का होगा और बंदर खुद का भी होगा. तो इसलिए वुमेन लिबरलाइजेशन के पक्ष में बोलना चाहिए, पर साथ में वी शुड कपल. नाउ वी कम डाउन टू गे एंड लिस्बियन मैरिज. LGBTQ के बहुत सारे विवाद रहे. देखिए इसमें व्हाट आई गोइंग टू से, बिकॉज दिस इज अगेन अ कंट्रोवर्शियल इशू. What do you think about gay and lesbian marriage? You should say, sir, in our country we are a huge population. That is true. और जब हमारी इतनी बड़ी population है, तो how do we know who's gay, who's lesbian? And nobody is going to give an open statement, I'm gay or lesbian. Particularly when it is denied, it is looked down upon. अगर किसी चीज़ को मना किया जाता है, नीचे की तरफ देखा जाता है, तो और नहीं बताएगा कोई. इसलिए allowing such marriages helped the society to let people declare, और लोग बोलना शुरू किए कि नहीं. Now what is this gay and lesbian marriages? This psychological tendencies. ये मनोवैज्ञानिक वृत्ति होती है, मनोवृत्तियाँ होती हैं. Sometimes men gets fed up with babbling women or for any other reasons, and as a result he doesn't want to go into relationship with women, and thus he doesn't want to get married. He may be happy with men, they will sit with each other. Now how do you know the intricacies? आप अंदरूनी रूप क्या जानते हैं शादियों के? कुछ भी नहीं जानते. So just identifying it physically will be very stupid of yours. But reality is many people, they do not want, they do this. Similarly lesbians में some girls get wrong torture in a very early age because of wrong experiments or because of mistreatment by the society. So they stay away from men. And this is the reason why lesbian marriages become prominent. Sometimes it also comes in terms of other psychological reasons, social reasons. इसलिए ये हो जाता है. बट अगर हम लोग अलाउ करेंगे तभी तो ये लोग एक्सेप्ट करेंगे. अब मान लीजिए देयर इज अ पर्सन हु इज गे. नाउ ही इज मैरिड इन अ नॉर्मल लाइफ and he doesn't want to. Now don't you think that will be harmful for that life also? So instead of one person living a style of its own, one more family is disturbed. Yes or no? ये मैं आपको scientific approach बता रहा हूँ. I am not here for political or social perspectives. मैं उसके बारे में कोई टिप्पणी नहीं कर रहा हूँ. So therefore, allowing this gay and lesbian marriages by the government, though it is unusual, we should have not a unisexual marriage, we should have bisexual, whatever. But to get this proper, knowing that India is a big country where there will be many kind of experiments and many kind of psychological phenomena, so therefore it was good. This way what happened, at least one more family was not disturbed. Getting the point? Yes or no? तो साइंटिफिक व्यू पॉइंट हमारे आदरणीय खुशवंत सिंह सर जो अब गुजर गए, शोभा डे, अन्य लोगों ने इसके बारे में बहुत अच्छे पॉइंट्स बोले हैं, एंड दे आर वेरी सेंसिबल एंड लॉजिकल. तो इफ़ यू लाइक दोज व्यू पॉइंट्स यू कैन कोट दैट दे सेड सो एंड आई एग्री विद इट. इज इट क्लियर? विवादित मुद्दे हैं, सोच समझ के इसके बारे में और थोड़ी सी खोजबीन कर लीजिए. अगर आपके दृष्टिकोण अलग हों आप बेशक बोल सकते हैं, पर मैंने एक दृष्टिकोण देने की कोशिश की है. आई हैव ट्राइड टू गिव यू व्यू पॉइंट. I try to put it scientifically, logically, so that you can understand and you can give a sensible answer. But how did you get this knowledge? You will have to quote unquote the books, the writers, and do some research. You can't quote me because I am just an individual, but your research is a complete exercise. अगर आप खोजबीन थोड़ा सा इसके बारे में करके बोलेंगे तो अच्छा लगे. नेक्स्ट, व्हाट डू यू थिंक ऑफ हाईली मिसमैचिंग एज मैरिज? देखिए, एज mismatching, age interaction may happen, but if it becomes marriage, it will be disturbing. कई बार mismatching age interaction may happen, though it should also not happen. But if it happens also, if it is transferred to marriage, it will have wrong impact, because when there will be too much of mismatch of age, then the interest will be different, the approach will be different. Even mismatch of cultural differences also sometimes don't get solved. Second, longevity will be different. अब पता चला the husband has passed away, the girl is still alive, she is suffering. The girl has passed away and the husband is still alive. So now, whatever, accidental is a different thing. But deliberately living on a huge age gap will be wrong. So you can give that answer, and you can again do your research. You will find out many good people. Aajkal Google is one of the beautiful spot where you can put all these things and can get some perspectives and enrich your perspectives. ये issues highly mature, intelligent रूप में पूछे जाते हैं. कभी कभार कोई ऑफिसर्स जरूर पूछता है. डिपेंडेंट ऑन आपकी स्टोरीज, आपने क्या लिखी, डिपेंडेंट ऑन आपसे पहले वाला कैंडिडेट क्या बात कर गया. चलिए मान लीजिए आपने कोई इधर उधर की बात नहीं की तो वो आपसे रेलिवेंटली पूछ रहा है. बट अगर आपसे पहले गया वाला कैंडिडेट काफ़ी विवादित बात करके आया, हैज़ बीन टॉकिंग लॉट ऑफ कंट्रोवर्सीज, देन द पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ आस्किंग सच क्वेश्चन इज मोर. सो यू हैव टू बी रेडी फॉर एवरीथिंग. दैट इज व्हाई वी आर ट्राइंग टू कवर इट अप. नेक्स्ट, व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट योर sexual practices in terms of your, how do you handle your body and all? You may not be asked this, particularly girls will be less asked, but boys may be asked sometimes, and it is natural for you to, sometime if he gets after you, don't hesitate, tell how you generally release yourself before the bath or whatever. It can be done. It is for maturity, so that you can give this answer and do not. Though these questions are rarely asked, yes. But in my teaching history of 30 years old, we have found these questions coming commonly from officers, particularly based on candidates' behavior and question answers. So if you want to prepare yourself thoroughly, you have to be ready with it. Next, they ask you, what is your view about disco pubs? See, disco, there is nothing wrong. Going once a time is okay. But making it a habit is lack of discipline. And if you will do this as a show of rebelliousness, it is wrong. Little bit is okay. Every time, sometimes having a pizza is okay. But getting addicted to pizza on a regular basis can disturb your digestive system. Am I right? Regular चीज़ें नहीं होनी चाहिए. कभी कभार का ठीक है. Pubs इसी तरीके से. ब्रेकिंग ऑफ रिलेशनशिप के बारे में आपकी क्या राय है, इंक्लूडिंग डिवोर्स? तो बोला सर आई फील दे शुड बी मोर स्टेबल. अगर आप स्टेबल हैं तभी तो आप सोचेंगे कि इट शुड बी मोर स्टेबल. एंड व्हाट डू यू थिंक इज स्टेबिलिटी? स्टेबिलिटी इज अ मेंटल प्लेटफॉर्म. इट इज़ योर लॉजिक, इट इज़ योर सेंसिबिलिटी टू अदर्स, रिस्पेक्ट एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग टू अदर्स. अगर आप दूसरे की इज्जत ही नहीं करते हो, इफ़ यू डोंट केयर अ डैम शिट, यू जस्ट थिंक ऑफ योर सेल्फ. Yes, sometimes a scooter can run for some time in one wheel. Particularly कई बार गाड़ी में भी एक टायर पंचर है तब भी गाड़ी काफ़ी दूर तक चल जाती है. बट कब तक? नॉट लॉन्ग. सिमिलरली आपके रिलेशनशिप में अगर आप म्यूचुअली अंडरस्टैंडिंग, एक दूसरे के प्रति रिस्पेक्ट नहीं होगा, एक प्रति अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं होगा, इफ़ यू वांट टू कंट्रोल द पर्सन यू विल हैव प्रॉब्लम्स. Or if you want to be rebellious, you don't want to listen to anyone, then there will be a problem. The mutual understanding to coexist is a beautiful human intelligence factor. अगर आप एक दूसरे को coexist, एक दूसरे के प्रति सम्मान, एक दूसरे के प्रति जिम्मेदारी, मान लीजिए आप students are going and I after a certain time I said to hell with you. Now what will happen? what will happen? You will not gain the best of knowledge. I will also not be a responsible teacher. There is a doctor who just looks at the patient, he says, just go there, do this. Now he doesn't take interest in you. Don't you think responsibility will be minus? Similarly, in breaking of relationship, the insensitivity, the self-loving, selfishness, we call it narcissism, self-loving, mental illness are the major reasons. And when you are mentally ill, जब आप बीमार होते हो, क्या आप दूसरे की सेवा कर पाते हो? Can you take care of the others when you are ill? Tell me. You first will have to get okay. Similarly, if you are mentally ill, you will not care for others. You will live in your own problems. So if you are intelligent, if you are understanding, you will cater to others. And when you will cater to each other in terms of understanding, you will develop bond, you will develop family. And this kind of camaraderie also is required in armed forces. So any breaking of relationship is not, it is idiosyncrasies. अगर आप रिलेशनशिप ब्रेक करने में बहुत ज़्यादा यकीन करते हो तो आप सरफिरे हो, सनकी हो, यू आर idiosyncratic, choosy, whatever you feel like you do, not fair, not fair, not fair. Is it clear? Got it, not got it? तो ये बात ज़रा ध्यान से रखिए. What do you think of divorce also? You can say that divorce is basically because of these reasons. Why is divorce happening more? You have reasons? Yes or no? Understood, not understood? So divorce is happening more because people are living in their own tendency. They want to live their life there, but they want to have social security. That is why they want to get married also. But now this, whenever you pay, you buy anything, you have to pay a cost. कभी भी कोई चीज़ लेते हो तो उसकी एक कीमत अदा करनी होती. Yes, it should be mutual. Number one, it should be understanding. Number two, it should be respect for each other. Number three, it should be a belief of coexistence. Number four, then only you can stop the divorce. Is it clear? So these were controversial issues which I wanted to address so that you can get a perspective. आपको एक नज़रिया मिलेगा. ये मैं नहीं कहता कि मेरा नज़रिया उत्कृष्ट है, पर एक नज़रिया है, एक वैज्ञानिक, एक प्रैक्टिकल, एक सामाजिक समझ का नज़रिया है. तो आप लोग को इससे एक दृष्टिकोण मिलेगा. अच्छे उत्तर की आप तैयारी कीजिए, अपनी भाषा में दीजिए, मेरी नकल मत कीजिए. इम्प्रूव योर नॉलेज डीपर. मैंने एक बात हमेशा पढ़ाई थी लोगों को कि नकल अकल शकल. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय नकल अकल शकल? मैंने बोला था कभी भी कोई तर्क लेते हैं तो एक तरीके से तर्क को हम लोग कॉपी करते हैं, पर अपनी अकल से उसको सोचते हैं और फिर उसको एक नई शक्ल देते हैं अपना विचार जोड़ के. अगर तर्क अच्छा है तो उसको जोड़ के, और तर्क गंदा है तो उससे विरुद्ध, बट एक सही शक्ल बनाते हैं. शुरुआत होती ज़रूर है नकल से, पर कई लोग ऐसा करते हैं. देयर आर मेनी पीपल हु लर्न क्वेश्चंस, दे कॉपी क्वेश्चंस, दे कॉपी आंसर्स. Not fair. If you will not analyze, that will not become your answer and you will never be wise to use it every time. But अगर उसको थोड़ा सा नकल के बाद अकल लगाओगे, उसके बाद शक्ल चलेगा. Next, let's go down to question number 82. What is your view about ragging, ill discipline, respect to elders, corruption and moral wealth? Ragging, देखो, ragging is good. It makes you tough. Like your father scolds you and tells you, go, get going. Sometimes they make you work. Like your coach in the sports team used to make you run. They make you tough. Ragging was good, but in between, ragging became bad. What they did was they started using individual tendencies. Nonsense kind of things started happening. That is why ragging was stopped. But in army, they make you tough, mentally tough. So initially during the training time, you call it ragging, or you call it mental toughening, you call it physical toughening, whatever you call it, that will happen. And it should happen. Otherwise, you will not become strong. And when you become strong for yourself. You become strong for circumstances. You become strong for nation. So remember, strength comes from tough times. It doesn't come from easy times. and it comes from facing tough situations also. So do that. Ill discipline. What do you think about ill? See, discipline, ill discipline is going to be very harmful for everyone. That includes in your day-to-day practice of eating, going to washroom, or any kind of exercise. And of course, disrespecting elders or anyone. See, if you disrespect elders tomorrow you will also grow elder, then you will be disrespected. So you sow, so you reap. जैसा बोगे वैसा काटोगे. इसीलिए हम लोगों को बड़ों की इज्जत करनी चाहिए, बड़ों की समझदारी की इज्जत करनी चाहिए. अगर हमें कुछ अपनी मर्जी का करना है जिसमें हमें पूर्ण विश्वास है, तो हमें उनकी अदब करके अपनी प्राइवेट में भले हम कुछ करें, पर वो भी ध्यान से, बुद्धिमानी से, ताकि वो अति में ना हो और नुकसानदायक ना हो. Sometimes we do like your father is telling, don't have ice cream, but you want to have, everybody is having, and you just want to have a small taste, but you have not had so much that it spoils your throat. Yes or no? So these kind of things do happen. So I am taking you to that practical level. I don't want you to become rigid. I don't want you to be too flexible and too nonsense. Excess में मत जाइए, कम में मत जाइए. Live your life, live and let live. Become strong, become wonderful, become smart, and survive long. Because if you survive long with all your wisdom and you help, you think for others, then the whole team survives. Imagine an officer, if he survives well and he thinks for all the team, then all his unit, his platoon, his company, his brigade, his division, all will survive. Yes or no? Okay, dear students, coming to question number 83. When do you lie? Give instance of that along with tell your reasons why you did so. Don't you fear being caught? Have you been caught? What was your reaction when caught? Were you punished? What punishment you were given? See, lying is a tendency. General lies is okay. That is where you have the wisdom that you are not supposed to say. Where you are not supposed to say will not be taken as lying. But where you are hiding something for the benefit of yours or for the loss of others or to create nuisance is called as lying. Suppose a thief comes into your house and he asks you where is the money. So you will naturally lie to that person. You will not tell that it is kept there, it is hidden there, it is not this. Similarly, few lies are natural. When you know that in the family there is a person or in neighborhood there is a person who is always creating trouble, so you lie to that person, you don't know. Similarly, if somebody is going to go away or is in serious condition and the doctor has said he is going to die, you don't go and tell him that you are going to die, you just say you will get okay. You always talk positive, there also you are lying. So somewhere lies okay, but somewhere lies are wrong where you hide your mistakes. It shows that you are not accountable. आप अपनी जिम्मेदारी नहीं ले रहे हो, झूठ बोल रहे हो. तो इस प्रकार की जगह में जब आप निरंतर ऐसा करोगे, आप पकड़े जाओगे, आपको पहचान देगा कोई. कई लोग ढीठ होते हैं, अपनी गलती नहीं स्वीकारते, वो झूठ बहुत बोलते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा, और उनको लगता है उनका झूठ पकड़ा नहीं गया, 20 बार पकड़ा जाता. उनके हर तथ्य एक दूसरे से मेल ही नहीं खाते, और दूसरों से पुष्टि करो तो पूरा पता चल जाता है यहाँ झूठ बोला और इसका सत्य ये है. पर कई बार हम लोग जैसे पिता स्वरूप होते हैं, संस्था के अध्यक्ष होते हैं, तो इन प्रकार के लोगों को थोड़ा सा नज़रअंदाज करके पीछे लाइन में बिठाल देते हैं कि जाओ भाई, इनको जिम्मेदारी कम देनी है, पर अब गोली तो चला नहीं सकते, वी कैन नॉट किल देम, राइट, बट दे आर prominent liars. And these people are always the pretending ones who pretend that they are perfect, who pretend that they are best, but they lie, they cheat, they steal, they do everything. Because these people want to make themselves stronger and they are not thinking about the others, but they are also not knowing that they are becoming weaker, because on the long run they will be the biggest loser. Similarly, आप में से कुछ लोग झूठ सच किस लिए बोलते हो? ताकि अच्छे दिखो. और चोरी क्यों करते हो? ताकि आप मजबूत बन जाओ, जबकि आप रियलाइज़ करिए तो झूठ और सच इन सब चीज़ों से आप अपने को कमज़ोर करते हो. यू मेक योरसेल्फ वीकर. सो देयर यू शुड टेल. Don't you have so say, sir, I don't do this. And whenever I've said, it has been told and educated by my parents that this is tact, this is not lying. You lie when you deny something totally which is wrong. You should accept, you should observe, and you should be practical about things. If you are practical about things, it will not come into lie, but it will come into understanding. Technically, but otherwise it may be considered lie. There may be a small time in the childhood when you must have lied and your parent must have picked you up. जैसे आप होमवर्क नहीं किया, आपने बोल दिया और पेरेंट्स ने आपको डांटा होगा, पनिश किया होगा. That was the time when they must have taught you that you should not do this. So you can quote that. बता सकते हो क्योंकि you didn't come after learning everything from the stomach of the mother. You came out, then you learned many things. You learned everything outside only. तो आपको डांटा होगा, माँ बाप ने सिखाया होगा. You can quote unquote that. And what punishment were you given? You were scolded, you were told not to do things, you were punished by not giving your favorite chocolate or whatever that may be. Is it clear? Now you come down to question number 84. When do you get angry? Give instance of that along with tell for the reason do you feel it was justified, how you control anger. See, anger is possible whenever you feel frustrated. Anger is natural when you feel unhappy with your efforts. Anger is natural when you analyze that you could have corrected it. It is a human emotions. It is agreed. But if you develop this human emotion, this will become into low temper, which is wrong. If you are high-tempered, I mean low-tempered, I'm saying high-tempered, every time you get angry, this is wrong. Sometimes being evaluative and understanding that you did it wrong and becoming angry with yourself without disturbing others is okay, it's natural. काश मैंने ऐसा ना किया होता. थोड़ी नाराज़गी. कभी कभी आप you come across people who are absolutely silly, like they are driving the jam and creating jams. So there you feel angry on them. Okay, you can say that. But every time you say no, this, that is wrong. Is it clear? So what I want to say, the reasons should be very clear. What are the reasons? Do you feel it was justified? Sometimes you may feel that your anger was not fair and you feel that, yeah, I could have done better. But you know, anger should not be long. It should be for a very, very short second. It's an emotion. It should be there. And you should immediately, your mind should be able to control and identify the solution. If you will live in the reason for long, then your anger will multiply. There are sometimes people also who poke your anger. When you tell them analyze, then they will poke. Why you did? These people are actually enemies of yours. They are your enemies. They may be in and around without any respect for you. They will always spark your anger more. They will oppose your anger more. They will never try to understand your anger. They will never understand the reasons. They will not take account because they don't want to take accountability. अपनी जिम्मेदारी तो उनको लेनी नहीं, बस आपको ऊपर डालना है, आपको नीचे गिराना है, आपको हराना है. तो ऐसे लोगों की संगत में क्रोध ज़्यादा आता है. तो मुझे उम्मीद है कि आपके पास ऐसी संगत नहीं होगी. If you have got good friends, they only would be able to help you identify solutions. बट अगर गलत दोस्त होंगे तो वो लोग बड़े चतुराई से आपको और क्रोधित करते चले जाएंगे, क्योंकि वो वाहियात तर्क देंगे, बिल्कुल बेतुका तर्क देंगे. हर समय आपकी परिस्थिति को समझने के बजाय आपको चैलेंज करेंगे, आपको उल्टा बोलेंगे. ये लोग आपके हो सकता है कोई प्रवृत्ति के तरीके से आपके ईर्ष्यालु हो, आपसे दुश्मन हो, आपके बारे में नकारात्मक सोचते हो, आपको एक वस्तु समझते हो. तो वस्तु समझेंगे तो उपयोग करेंगे और बाद में उसका दुरुपयोग भी करते हैं. तो इस प्रकार से आपकी क्रोध बढ़ती है. ये मैं आपको एक मनोवैज्ञानिक तथ्य दे रहा हूँ. आई एम टेलिंग यू साइकोलॉजिकल फैक्ट. सो आइडेंटिफाई and correct yourself. If you have got wrong company, still time, correct your company, change your company, live happily, be happy, look for solutions. Trouble are everywhere. Nobody is happy in total sense, but if you are happy with the wholesome sense of raised wisdom, you are very happy. Is it clear? Remember that. Question number 85. Did you ever steal? If so, when and why? Relate the full instance. You must not be doing stealing, and if you must have done as a small child, you must have done of eatables, sweets, hiding mangoes, hiding fruits, hiding chocolates, these kind of small thing if you've done, you can tell that. And of course you must have been scolded after that, so you can tell that. But if you have developed this habit that now you steal on a regular basis, you now steal money, you steal other things, then you are a kleptomaniac. तब आपको चोरी करने का पागलपन सवार है, तो आप आगे चल के समाज क्या हर संस्था के लिए विवाद है. Because you don't have a sense of control of greed, you don't have a sense of control, or you don't have discipline. You have learned stealing as a habit. There are many people who learn stealing as a habit. They do once, then they do twice, then they do thrice, then they do 4, 5, and they over the period keep stealing, and then it becomes their perpetual habit. Many people steal in spite of their being multimillionaire because they have a habit, and when they have a habit, they repeat it again and again and again and again and again and again. That's how it happens. So remember, tell that answer. Do you get confused? If so, when and why? Give instance when you experience so. Do you get nervous? If so, when and why? Give instance. There are two questions, nervous and confusion. See, confusion is common when you will get two similar thing. कभी भी नॉर्मल एक प्रकार की चीज़ें मिलेंगी तो कन्फ्यूजन होना लाजमी है. और आप क्या करते हो उस कन्फ्यूजन में? आप दिमाग लगाते हो, कंपैरेटिवली स्टडी करते हो और कन्फ्यूजन को ख़त्म करते हो. बट इफ़ यू कैनॉट आइडेंटिफाई दैट, तो आप कन्फ्यूजन को मल्टीप्लाई करते हो. Yes or no? So therefore you have to identify कि आपका confusion कहाँ था, क्यों था, किस लिए था, whatever it is. Yes or no? So if you are clear, then you will sort it out. But if you do not keep the confusion clear, then you will have negative issues. Is it clear? Confusion is natural to happen. What to do? But decision making comes from confusion. जब आप पहली बार कंफ्यूज हो गए, आप हो सकता है सिमिलर एग्जाम्पल्स में मम्मी पापा या किसी के पास जाओगे कि मुझे समझ में नहीं आएगा, पर धीरे से वो एक तर्क देंगे. What you select? You select with objective in best. Suppose you have to select a mobile and you have to choose between 2-3 models. You may feel confusion, but when you are decided how much money, what is the basic thing you want, your confusion will become zero. And if you also become very clear in terms of the companies, in terms of service, other thing, it all becomes more clearer. So confusion dies with decision making, and decision making is done objectively. कभी भी निर्णय लिया जाता है तो परिस्थिति अनुसार, व्यक्ति अनुसार दिया जाता है. Yes or no? चलिए मैं एक उदाहरण देता हूँ. Somebody asks you, who's more beautiful, Aishwarya Rai or Sushmita Sen? Now both of them can be said, but when you have to take decision, you'll have to take one decision. Yes or no? So you can say, sir, I believe Aishwarya Rai, the actress, is very beautiful. I have seen 4-5 movies of her. In all of them, she looked very good, and she has been very charming in all of them. Similarly, you can say, sir, if they ask you and you have different opinion, you can say, I think Sushmita Sen, I've seen her in many movies. She have looked very lively, very intelligent, very cheerful, and done the role very nicely. Now, in both the cases, you have picked up. But if they ask you, no, you have to select. Suppose they ask one, so you have said in one favor. Suppose they say, when you say Sushmita Sen, why not Aishwarya? So you should have a reason. So you will say, sir, that I have not seen so many movies. There are some people who give negative reasons. There are some people who give factual reasons in confusion clearance. कि मैंने उतनी मूवी नहीं देखी उनकी, therefore I feel this is better. एक होंगे कंफ्यूजन क्लियर करते समय दूसरे को धत धत बोलते हैं. There are some people who clear the confusion by picking up the right thing. Suppose you like, in mango you like langda mango and you don't like dasheri. So tell why you like langda. What is the point to say negative about dasheri? It's not your taste. But there are some people who clear confusion by or take decision by discouraging the other. Don't do that. So confusions come and confusions have a reason. उनके सिलेक्शन करना. कल को मान लीजिए आपसे बोला जाए ब्लैक पैंट पहनेंगे नीली पैंट पहनेंगे, तो आपको लग रहा है कि आपकी ड्रेस में ब्लैक ज़्यादा मैच करेगी, आप ब्लैक का डिसीजन ले लीजिए. तो आपको डिसीजंस ड्रेस की कोई कलर से वैसे मतलब नहीं, ड्रेस कौन सी शर्ट पहन रहे उससे मैच करके देख लीजिए. अगर डार्क ब्लू है और ब्लैक है बहुत ज़्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं होता, पर यस ब्लैक डर्टी जल्दी होती है, डार्क ब्लू जल्दी कम होती है, तो आप लोग डार्क ब्लू बोल दिए. सो एवरीथिंग कैन बी डिसाइडेड ऑन अ लॉजिकल. इफ योर लॉजिक इज क्लियर, इफ योर फोकस ऑफ डिसीजन इज क्लियर, you will have less confusion. Is it clear? So this one, nervous. Nervous is something which generally happens when you have high expectations from inside. But if you have got good parenting, your parents will always say, go and give your best. And even if you fail, or even if you get less marks, I am with you. Trust me, your nervousness will die. Whenever good teacher, whenever good parenting is given to you, you will never be nervous. You will go and play properly. Nervousness comes from internal pressure. It comes from mental stamina. But when you have mastered the art to control your stress and control the discipline, the mind, then you will never be nervous. And I am sure your parents must have taught you that. कभी आप शुरुआत में हुए एग्ज़ाम में, कभी टीचर ने आपको सिखाया होगा, कभी माँ बाप ने सिखाया होगा, टेंशन मत लो, रिलैक्स करके जाओ, अच्छे से करो. येस और नो. एंड दिस हेल्प्स इन लाइफ टाइम, क्योंकि आगे चल के आप कभी भी कंफ्यूजन और पैनिक नहीं करोगे. रिमेंबर दिस, पैनिक कम्स फ्रॉम इंटरनल माइंड प्रोसेस. What do you do when you get two different and contradictory? How do you decide? मैंने अभी आपको डिसीजन मेकिंग बता दी थी. I had given you that if you are supposed to select between Sushmita Sen and Aishwarya, whom will you select? Simple. What you have selected, you have to give reasons, and what you have not experienced, you can say that. Like I told you of black pant and dark blue pant. These are all contradictory options and you have to decide. So decision making is done by keeping focus on objective. इस समय आपके एग्जाम कल हैं. आपका दोस्त जो कि एक बहुत अच्छा नेशनल लेवल प्लेयर है, वो चाहता है कि आप उसके साथ मैच खेलें. टेल मी व्हाट विल यू डू? You will say that this is a wonderful opportunity. If you are well prepared, you may go and play. But if you are not well prepared, you will deny because the situation demands you to study for exam tomorrow, not for fun. तो अगर आपकी focus clear है, decisions will be right. What do you do when you get two different and contradictory options? This is the same question repeated, but you can understand. I have already said that. Is it clear? Sorry from the typing team. Now we come down to question number 89. What is your view about what is the need of defense forces? Whether women should be allowed? If so, if not, why? Reasons for corruption, scandal in forces. हैं दो तीन क्वेश्चन, पर इसी को आप 88 और 89 मान लीजिए. What is your view about need of the present defense forces need more technically equipped equipments. We cannot keep on running with the flying coffin MiG-21. In the times of India, it was called flying coffin. If we will have this running this engine deliberately, it will cause many deaths and huge loss. So, what is advisable in this case? That it is better that we go for better technologies. And this government's decision to make our own technology is wonderful because this has reduced corruption, improved our capability and made us more defense strong. We are not living in outer pressure, we are creating our own efforts because outer pressures are unreliable. Today we are with US, tomorrow we are with USSR, we'll keep dancing and people will keep changing. So this is not done. So that is why India needs development of their DRDO in a proper way. We should not only come with Tejas now, we should come with more, so that we always have technology in our hand. Next, whether women should be allowed. Of course they should be allowed because training manpower takes so much time. And today warfare is not done with physical prowess. भाई आजकल की लड़ाई तलवार से तो लड़ी नहीं जाती, टेक्नोलॉजी से लड़ी जाती है. तो if the girls will learn technology, they will do equally well as boys. Yes, to a certain extent they have motherhood, that is the time when they are absent, so we should use them, we should keep them in certain numbers as a substitute system, and we should also mutually coordinate their motherhood system. In the sense, one department there are 7 women working and all of them have gone motherhood. Now suddenly you will have a shortage. So you should have mutual understanding of each other. Today science allows us to master our situation of motherhood. Yes or no? So if we will teach those women who are going to work how to keep accountability, I think we will do more better. अच्छा innovative point बन जाएगा. Whether women should be allowed, yes, they should. You should be allowed, and government has already allowed in many areas. Yes or no? Why do you think they were not allowed earlier? It was basically because of their status of mother. It was their status of mother, it was the status of protection we used to give to the women. But now when we are realizing that society requires equally capable women, so we are allowing them. If not, why reasons for corruption, scandal? अगर आपको मना क्यों करना है? मना नहीं करना है. Be broader dimension oriented. Boys or girls, both. Now we come down to corruption and scandal. What do you think? There are few possibilities because we are seeing that whenever there is certain amount of bigger organization, some kind of malpractices do come in. कभी भी कोई बड़ी organization होती है, कुछ malpractices होती है, तो उनको करेक्ट करना है, हम लोग को स्ट्रिक्ट फॉर्मुलेट करना है. दूसरा, अनफॉर्चुनेटली इंडिया also has a huge corruption system. India also has another problem. So if India itself is facing this tirade of corruption, outer influence, cultural factors, so certainly the armed forces will also be affected because armed forces made of these Indian citizens. But creating more disciplined organization, quicker rules, having the army rule is one of the reasons why army is such a beautiful organization. If we would have gone by the civil codes, we would have wasted the organization by now. अगर हम लोग सिविल कोड के स्लो प्रोसीजर में फंसे होते तब तक आर्म फोर्सेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन तहस नहस हो चुकी होती. Is it clear? So this is something which you should say. Now coming down to question number 90. Tell me about your dream and desires. If granted 3 wishes from God to come true, what you would like them to be? Today, when you are sitting here preparing for your career, your first dream is to get the career. And once you get this, your second dream would certainly be to bless your family, share the happiness, make them prosperous. Yes or no? Common sense says that. And the third dream would be like you must be holding a dream of having a wonderful bike or a wonderful car or wonderful kind of things by your own earning. These are all the 3 dreams which generally follows with everyone. You want to have variation? Please create it. But it should be sensible. Your dreams and desires should be sensible. It should not be artificial like dramatic. People do melodramas. I would like to bless people with a lot of free food come on, talk practical. Any dream which is practical, which is sensible, which is logical, which is talking of no artificial behavior but a mature behavior is appreciated. So if you say this, if God gives you, you will certainly ask this. And I get sooner selected. Next, go ahead and thereafter help the family, particularly parents, and also my brothers and sisters. And last but not the least, create my house and create my own thing, whatever you want to. Yes or no? Understood? Right? So this is some way to look at the different questions, and you can keep. But remember, don't learn my answers. Take an idea from them. Use the wisdom, whatever little I have, and use it in your way. Come up with new answers. Come up with new examples and do well. God bless you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.